guess what? We just received news into our newsroom about that Chinese spy balloon that we've been describing it as. The Pentagon has been talking about it. They're not going to shoot it down. Well, we're finally getting a response from China about what it really could be or is. That balloon is sailing over the U.S. right now. It's been over Alaska and Montana. The Pentagon says that this balloon has hovered over the northwestern United States, and there were some sensitive sites that it flew over, and that it was collecting information. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is set to visit China, so the timing of this was just very suspicious. We are covering the story for you. Allison Harris at the White House with the federal response and what China's saying. But Robert Sherman is live in Billings, Montana. So we just got this new detail that is an explanation from China as to what in the world this balloon is.
And you can hear the sighs of relief coming from around the world here, Adrienne, as the Chinese are now saying that they regret that this has happened. What it actually is a civilian balloon that's being used for meteorological purposes, that it was an accident that it drifted into U.S. airspace, and that they're sorry about all this and that they'll be in close contact with the United States. So it seems, though, according to the Chinese, is all a big misunderstanding. This did put a big scare into some folks here. In Montana, where we are right now, Americans saw this here back on this balloon in the sky back on Wednesday. It actually shut down the local airport here for a couple of hours as officials tried to determine what they would do with the balloon, if they would bring it down or not. Ultimately, they made the decision to not bring it down. But you talk to local residents on the ground here, they said that it's bizarre that this was all happening here and all eyes were on a state such as Montana. They say in this day and age, this is just the world we live in.
Nothing in this day and age is really surprising anymore. So, it is what it is.
It didn't really surprise me.
Does it scare you at all?
Yeah, of course,
And here's where the big concern came from. There are significant places that are here in this region, 3 nearby air bases that are known to have long-range nuclear missile silos. You have Maelstrom Air Base about 4 hours north of Billings to the east, another in Minot Air Force Base in North Dakota, another one just south of us here in Wyoming. And you don't think about that often, but there is this infrastructure that is in place out here, which has sensitive material, as you can imagine. That's why everyone is hoping that this news that comes from the Chinese proves to be true. Adrienne.
All right. Thank you very much, Robert. Obviously, this is just breaking news about that China balloon. And we can still call it a balloon. It's just maybe not a spy balloon. We've got a lot on the table here with China and, of course, the two of the world's largest economies. Our Allison Harris, White House correspondent, is live right now. I think a lot of people are saying, oh, good, at least we know something. Others might be a little skeptical and think, but do we believe China? I know that the president has been briefed on this and the military is responding. What's the latest, Allison?
So we just got some more information, and I'm just going to read for you as this is coming across. China says that the balloon seen over U.S. airspace is a civilian airship, and it's used for research. It blew off course, and China expresses regret. So that's what we're hearing from the Chinese this morning. And I can also tell you what we know here from the White House, which is a senior defense official saying that this balloon scrambled F-22 fighter jets. That was the reaction here in the U.S. when we learned about this. A senior administration official says that President Biden asked the military to present him with options for how to handle this. A senior administration official says top defense officials, that means Mark Milley, Lloyd Austin, they gave the president a strong recommendation to not shoot down this balloon, thinking about the debris field, out of concern that it would harm people on the ground, even though we know that this was hovering over rural Montana. The White House saying that this balloon is not getting enough intelligence to pose a real threat to national security. And this is not the first time we're learning that there has been balloon activity here in the U.S. It is the first time that we're all talking about it. This balloon has been over the U.S. for a couple days, higher and longer than others. Perhaps that's why the Pentagon's sharing it now. The Pentagon saying, quote, the balloon is currently traveling well above commercial air traffic and does not present a military or physical threat to people on the ground. Instances of this kind of balloon activity have been observed previously over the past several years. Once the balloon was detected, the U.S. acted immediately to protect against the collection of sensitive information. That's what we're hearing from the Pentagon. A senior defense official says the U.S. has been in contact with China, making it clear that they will do whatever they have to protect the country. Adrienne, I've learned from a U.S. official this morning that leaders on Capitol Hill who are briefed on classified information, they were briefed on this yesterday afternoon. They were told to expect more briefings again today. And I just want to reiterate, again, what we're hearing new from China this morning. They're saying that this is a civilian airship used for research that blew off course. And they're urging caution and calm and for everyone to be cool-headed this morning following this news from the White House and Pentagon. Adrienne?
Still very interesting that a meteorological balloon could sail all the way over here, but I'm not a physicist. I'd have to know a little bit more about this particular airship. Thank you so much, Allison. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.